Hello everybody, welcome back to Valhalla. I did very little in between bits, like I said I was going to. I did get the viewpoint,
They will attack on sight here.
and I did get a couple of the treasures, but that's more or less it.
The depot is well guarded by the Red Hand. The Order has a stake in these docks.
Shocking.
I know, I forgot which merchants to collect from.
I cannot believe it. Black cloth on their stores. Gods never knew mine.
There goes another one. Let's see, can I get an angle on this guy from here? I can, good.
The needle is known to sting for far less than this.
Okay. Release that. I don't know what it is, but I imagine it'll be useful. Oh, there's somebody I can talk to there. That's very weird. And now I'm curious and would like to... Because out here, I'm not...
The Dogmaster. I do not see him. Is he here?
Keep walking. You have no business here.
He has a loud mouth. Usually stands right around here, yelping. Hard to miss.
Fuck off.
Okay.
There must be another way in.
I mean, that's what you get for being rude. Good to know that that resets quickly. Okay, let's see. You. And goodbye. Boop. Oh, it was a bobcat. Ooh, spinning death, a new mace, eh? I expect all the coin from merchants to be delivered to my office daily. Their stalls draped. The black are not hard to find. You don't need
The sting
that,
of
okay.
a needle. I'm on his trail. So, the Dockmaster seizes cargo and resells it through merchants in the marketplace. The ones involved bear black cloths. I may be able to get their attention by showing some silver around the marketplace. Seized exotic wares. These are worth plenty. Something that could be on the Red Hand's agenda. Accumulating wealth.
Well, that would make sense. I mean, whether they're real bandits or just masquerading as bandits, it would be really weird for them to not want to make money. Okay, I may or may not have gotten rid of all of the Red Hand over there. Now I'm going to go for this key because there was a chest that I found earlier that required 3 keys to open. And I could not spot any keys from where I was.
Coppergate Market. I'll flash some silver to the merchants. That should get their attention.
There was trouble at the depot earlier.
What do you mean, trouble?
I don't know for sure, but the Needle is calling for more protection. Meet me here at nightfall. We will go see him together.
Key. Where to?
Oh, the
Those
sewer, eh?
guards will return after dark. I might be able to follow them to the Needle.
Maybe.
Hear me, friend. I have a haul of silver that will sink my ship. Can you help me spend it?
Keep it down, would you? You'll get yourself killed flaunting like that, especially around here.
What good is a market if I cannot sniff around its stalls eager to spend my gains?
You want to let go of your silver? Try the narrow alleys. Now be gone!
See, the stall's draped in black. I mean, to be fair, it doesn't... I mean, she's wearing black, but I feel like the stall itself is not draped in black.
We will go one by one, and if any of these peddlers gives you a hard time, Remind them just who it is they work for.
Oh, with pleasure.
This one? No, that's definitely a white cloth.
Kom þú, kem hérna.
Oh, here's this black cloth. So
I hear this
hopefully.
marketplace sees its fair share of silver pass through. I have something that may interest you.
You will want to speak to Grigori.
The Dark Master?
Sorry, who are you?
Someone who wants to do business with Grigory.
I don't know your face, and I've said too much already. Please, go.
Hey! Did I hear you talking about silver?
I'm looking to spend a large sum, not fork it over to some street beggar.
Oi! I'm no beggar, you dolt. I'm with the big dogs.
You mean the needle?
You have something he wants. If you truly want to make a trade, head to the statue near the east gate.
I shall. Watch yourself around here, young one.
Oh, me? Ha! Please, I've a bigger sword than the lot of them.
Sure you do.
Hey! Gärtner!
Here's this guy. The worst part about
Hi,
this
friend.
is... Oh,
I have a hoard of silver I'm making to spend. Can you help me? What have you got?
I have nothing left to trade, but Coppergate Market is the right place. Ask around. You'll find someone who'll bend an ear.
My thanks.
okay. The east gate would be this away. Alright. The worst part about this is, like, we're gonna kill these three guys, and then we're gonna have one more that's out in the world somewhere before we can kill, like, the leader of them.
Do with a cup, but alas, this feast is the talk of the town.
Now it said,
I am eager for it. Good man, that Auden.
I was near a statue east of the market. Now, the boy said near the east gate. I have to assume it's one of these two statues. Because, I mean, they're the two that I see. Oh no, that's a mystery. Let's see. Going behind this, okay. I mean, these are definitely statues. They're definitely east of the market. I'm not seeing... I mean, I have a feeling that I'm seeing where I'm gonna have to chase a shit and piece of paper. Near a statue east of the market. I mean, this is the eastern gate. Those are definitely two statues. I don't see any statues on this side. But I mean... Oh, you know what? I'm
Let's
an
see you,
idiot,
old friend.
because I can obviously do that. Like, for some reason, I keep forgetting that the raven will point you in the right direction. I don't know why, but I just never think of using it.
Empty carts and a black cloth marking the house. This is the place.
And apparently, so that was the
Hiding
sewer.
among the rats, Needle. Fitting.
Let's just clean them out, I guess. Why not? I say clean them out for like, what, maybe 20 silver? Don't worry, it was that dark for me as well. Although it looked awfully red for some reason. See, we got anything that we can light up? Nope. But that's fine. It's a little bit brighter down here now.
There must be another way in.
Well, yeah, obviously. I mean... I see another key somewhere. But now, the thing is, though, is now that I know that there is a chest in the city that needs 3 keys that aren't close to it, any key I see will be like, well, is that
This area is off limits.
is that a key to advance the
Sound of
plot,
metal.
or is that a key for that?
Workshop in the sewers.
Well, that would
What is
make
the
sense.
needle's operation? All this silverware, some still in their crates. Has this all been seized as well?
Probably. I mean, it's kind of the scam, is it not?
They are melting the silver into bars and coins. What do they plan on doing with it?
Well, I mean, I imagine they're planning on making money with it. I mean,
Don't do this. It's a misunderstanding, that's all. I'll pay.
You had your chance.
Wait! Hey! Going to split you!
no, you're not.
No!
God damn it, Eivor, stop trying to set traps on bodies. I should never have gotten that skill. Well, I may not have saved the other guy, but I mean... assuming that nobody else down here is working willingly, I guess I can technically save them. Walked right through that fire too, I did. Alright. Let's see what's up.
I'm not surprised to find you creeping down here.
You don't belong down here.
We run a clean dock in Jorvik. I believe those were your words. And yet here I find you swimming in silver from all the wares you've seized. Are you the Needle, or just another of his pawns?
You have it all wrong. The fabric of this world has been used up, torn, shredded, you see. Someone must be there to stitch it back together. Someone with a firm yet steady hand, who can thread the needle. Someone like me.
You are a shit poet, but at least my question is answered.
Yes, well, we all have our weaknesses. Yours appears to be the iron between us.
Think your men are going to stop me?
I would not undermine them so. The Red Hand are loyal to our cause, which is more than I can say for the merchants. Make it quick! Meet me in the marketplace when you are done.
Hey now. Forget my blows.
Oh, get off of me, you fucking... Oh my god! Fuck off. Now you fuck off. And so do you. I could try going out the way I came, but they left this ladder here so conveniently for me. Oh. That I feel like I have to, right? Oh no, you should have looked up more. Although if you had looked up more, then I would have been annoyed that you were looking up because, like, you know, why would you be?
That damned background slipped through my fingers. I'll finish this in Coppergate Market.
For you to leave.
Guys having issue getting out? There you go. Door open. You are welcome. Alright, let's see. Is this the same ladder? Nah, this ladder isn't nearly long enough.
No need. I am well versed in the spouting excuses. The bottom.
Oh, now what's gonna happen? I mean, there's no way he knows where I got the information, right?
Come, come, walk with me. It is good to walk.
Grigory,
Good to take in the air. The sights, the sounds, the smells.
Please, Grigory, I didn't think you'd mind. It was just a few coins.
I understand. It's not your fault. It was mine for thinking you had anything but empty air between your ears.
With all the silver I've given you, I have nothing left to feed my children, let alone myself. Please, understand. Oh, dear God.
Merchants of Jorvik, I promised you a future rife with opportunity. And what was the one thing I asked in return? Do you remember?
Loyalty.
Loyalty! Let this serve as a lesson, should any of you think it a good idea to threaten my operation.
Best not to draw attention
I run
here.
this operation. I do the thinking, you do as you're told.
And now nobody does anything for you. Oh my. I don't even know what I just sliced her. There's a lot of bone though. Well, that's another one down, which will somehow lead us to the other guy.
It's funny. As a child, I thought of snow as the tears of God, frozen by our sins.
That's a weird take.
Weak with hunger, I stared into the sky, hoping it was me he wept for. Me he sought to save. But God did not save me. The vault did. He took me to a fine house, gave me hearty meals, a warm bed. For the first time, someone extended a hand, showed me kindness, compassion. And it was then that I made a vow. I vowed to never turn my back on he who was there for me when God was not.
So you served the Vault, knowing full well what he was a part of.
The Order made our paths intersect. I owed them a debt, and I repaid it by saving this city from its own destruction.
A life debt is a strong motivator. It took hold of this one's Hugad, drove it, and never let go. Yet not with the same compassion you were shown. Too many have suffered by your hand in pursuit of this course.
You're right. Perhaps I deserve this death. But I am but one cog in a large wheel. One that still turns unhindered.
Not for long.
I mean, I've taken out quite a few of
Where
those
you have
cogs.
gone, there will be no tears waiting for you.
Cram in! Leave no coward! Die! Your fate is sealed!
Is it now? Boosh.
Throw the dog on strike!
Oh, what the fuck? Oh my. Jesus Christ.
Time is almost up! Even little hits take a toll.
Not really.
Damn you!
Fuck are you?
That will cost you.
It won't cost me though, because you didn't stop me from doing it.
Patience! Look for the opening!
Where are you, bastard?
You'll only die.
Okay, one left. Oh, and I fucking missed. Alright. then, if you guys are done, I will return and see if now we can go kill Tubby there. I mean, once again, right, it's kind of annoying that I know that it's him, because it's like, it would have been built up better if I hadn't known, you know, because it's like, he was with the woman, right, and they were planning stuff. It's like, but was she manipulating him? And it's like, no, he was working with her. You know, like, there is no doubt that he was working with her, you know, like, at least if I hadn't known that it was him, like, if they didn't show you exactly who everybody was, there could have been, like, it's like, oh, he's being manipulated by her, right? It's like, nah. It's just he's a prick. Oh, sorry, everybody. Did not mean to do that. Eivor's feet got away from him there.
What news do you bring?
The needle will never sting again.
Well done, Eivor. Who was hiding behind the name?
My love, there has been an attack at the markets. The dockmaster, Grigory, is dead.
The needle. Sold off the wares he seized to collect silver for the vault.
He had no such authority. Why would anyone believe him?
The council seal. That rat.
This is getting out of hand. How he was able to obtain this is concerning. I must return and prepare for the Yuletide feast, but I will do so with a bent ear and a keen eye. Be safe.
A valuable seal. And a riddle. One of the four is ours. One of the four. Risier, Falavith, Odin, and...
You're the four members of the council.
We should search their offices now, while they're occupied with the Yuletide feast.
Yes. Yes. Come, to the archives.
I see that she already suspects the right person.
I have missed something.
We will find out soon enough. Back on track.
Because, I mean, the fact that she's like, alright, let's go to the archives now. Well, I mean, obviously she's not going to suspect her husband. So, I mean, that makes sense. And we already know that it isn't him. Although it wouldn't surprise me if they did try to throw some doubt on it. Not that it would work for us, obviously, because we already know. So hopefully they don't, but... I mean, it's the same shit that we interacted with before, isn't it? I mean...
A list. What Jorvik needs for the Yuletide feast.
Yeah.
Items have been struck out. Where did he find the funds to make this larger purchase?
Audon is a well-connected man.
I have seen these. Weapons and supplies. Enough for a small group of fighters.
Hardly enough for Halfdan's army.
Could be why Fadavid is pressing the council for more silver.
The room to the left. That is where the councilmen confer.
A wax seal. Similar to the one I found in the sewers.
The seal you took from the needle's hand. You don't think someone could have stolen it?
Let's keep searching.
Okay. What about this?
This desk. It looks as though it's been moved here.
That's yours, desk.
It is loaded with silver.
To be delivered to Copgate Market, I will need this smelted down and I will procure more if necessary. Breathe not a word of this to my wife, Yor. Yeah, they're definitely going to try and make it seem like Yor.
Scratch marks on the floor.
Yor's desk used to be against the other wall.
So why the change?
Excuse me, there is a message for you.
A hidden entrance. Where does this lead?
Guard the door.
Yeah, I mean, only one way to find out. Alright, let's see what we got.
There was wine here. Whoever moved it did so in a hurry. A load of wine was removed from here, and the room smells of almonds. It may be the wine was poisoned.
It is likely the wine for the Yuletide feast. Do you think one of the council means to kill someone?
Looks that way.
It is not him, not Major. He would never do this.
Keep your focus. Once we have all the facts, then we can worry about Hjor. Right now, we need to get to the Yuletide feast. The people are in danger.
You're right. The Roman amphitheater. Let us go.
Once again, it's a shame that we know it's not him. Because, I mean, it would be like a decent, like, oh, it could be him. And then it's like, but we don't get that because they were dumb in their order menu in this game. Because, like, I mean, granted, it's obviously been quite a while since I played Odyssey, because the last time I played it was whenever the last video was, which I feel was quite a while ago. I feel like their order menu, you didn't, like, you had feelings about who may or may not be a part of the order, but, like, you didn't know for sure like this. Which is really a shame. And dumb. I don't know why they did it. But whatever.
Do you see the wine?
No.
Then there's still time.
The entire council is here. Any one of them could be the Vault.
I need you to keep an eye out for the wine. I will speak to each of the council members, see if I can trap them in a lie.
Even Hjor?
Even Hjor. If he is the Vault, I will not allow him to kill all these people. Lufina.
I heard you. Just grant me one thing. Confer with me before you make your move.
I will.
You know, okay, wait. Where is this feast happening? Oh, over here. Did I get turned around somehow, I guess? I'm going to assume that I'm going to get to choose which one it is. And, like, they're all going to give me a reason to suspect them, probably.
Faravid, a word if I may.
Ah, Drenger. If it's to join arms with me, the answer is yes. We can use someone like you against the Picts.
I may be courted, but I'm selective with whom I join. Are you a drinker?
Ha! If that is a challenge, I am up for it.
Very well. I'll return with some wine.
Wine? Come now, we will do this over ale. That will give us a good measure of who can better fight its lure.
I will speak of the wine and watch for their reactions. That may lead me to the Vault.
I mean, his reaction, I feel, is definitely fair.
Oh, what a delightful
Like, for a Norse person, like, you don't have a drinking contest with wine.
Odin, it seems you have found the funds to go ahead with the feast after all. You must be elated.
That is putting it lightly. Look at it. I could not have asked for a better turnout. Soon the feast will begin, and these people will be given everything they deserve.
We should honor you. I will fetch us some wine.
No, I mustn't indulge. The wine is for the people of Jorvik. But when it arrives, do help yourself.
Alright, wow, they really, like, even if we didn't know, like, these guys are going to have to be super suspicious for me not to.
Sure. Who was that?
There you are. I was beginning to worry.
Worry not. We have tracked the Vault here. He's someone on the council.
You are certain?
I am. Once I discover who, I will dig my blade into his heart and end this for good. Until then, it is important that I investigate without raising suspicion. I need your help.
Of course. What do you need me to do?
Drink yourself into a drunken fit.
What? Why?
I need a distraction. Keep their eyes off of me. The wine should arrive soon. Drink 3 full cups, then make a scene.
I can't be seen doing that. You'll have to find another way.
Just do it.
I will have the silver ready in the coming days. Thank you, Bo.
Of course.
What the hell is this now?
Eivor,
Oh, that's her again.
have you uncovered who the Vault is?
Hang on.
Not yet. I will return
Sorry, I didn't realize it was you over there. Oh, King. You think he's going to be
Rishi.
like the leader?
Ah, come to join the feast, have you?
I have some bad news. The wine for the feast has spoiled.
Of course it has. Why would I expect differently? I'll have my men dump it. There may be more wine in my private stores. I'll send a man to retrieve it. Is there anything else?
That is all. Enjoy the feast.
I shall try.
Well, I mean, okay, so they really didn't try hard, right? Like, they have the one Norse guy who he challenged to a drinking contest and then suggests wine, and he's like, come on, like, really? Wine? So, I mean, that makes sense. They have this guy who's like, who you tell to get insanely drunk and make a scene. He's like, I can't do that. Which also makes sense. He's on the council. And then they have the guy who is very, very clearly the bad guy.
Have you any idea who it is?
Like, they made absolutely no effort. Like, even if I didn't already
Each
know,
of the
there was
council members
zero
has given me
question.
reason to suspect them. Some more than others.
Who is it you suspect?
Audun was the one pushing for the feast from the start. He planned it, which means he would have had access to the wine. And he was helping Abbess Ingibor collect Christian texts. She turned out to be the firebrand.
Yes. Yes, you're right. And the wine?
Of all the councilmen, he knew the wine had not yet arrived. When I offered some, he flat out refused, insisting it be saved for the guests. For these reasons, I think Audun is the vault.
Brothers, sisters, dear friends, welcome all. Before we begin, I would like to introduce our honored guests. Here with me are some of Jorvik's most revered lords, men and women who have kept Jorvik trudging through these harsh times. I am pleased to say that today, on today we honor Yule. We honor as well the nobles to whom we are all so
The wine.
indebted.
Audun is the vault.
Too late for them. We must not miss our chance.
Join me now in celebrating their successes and yours. To everything you deserve and to more.
Wow.
Sit. And now, deafened and blinded by your lust for indulgence, your foolish pride, I will tell you just what nobility is. A death sentence. A new world of order is upon us. A pity none of you will live to see it.
Get the councilmen to safety. I will handle Audun. Go.
I feel like Eivor's really not been on the ball with this one. Like,
There is no escape. No future for people like you.
but yeah, like, Eivor really hasn't been on the ball. Like, he hasn't, there's been like 3 or 4 people, well, even more than that, including the feast, that he just, like, didn't save because he just stood there and watched it happen. Like, what the fuck?
What did you hope to gain with all this? What riches are worth so much misery and the deaths of honorable men and women?
Only a feeble mind would call them honorable. They are privileged, sedentary, complacent. They wasted their resources. I secured our power through wealth. I contributed to the future of a glorious order.
On the backs of honest people, merchants and priests and nobles alike.
Eivor, you are wrong. Held back by your primitive cosmology. 9 worlds in the tree? No. 9 times 9,000 worlds. And as many suns.
9 nights I hung in the tree, sacrificing myself to myself. So does the wise one seek wisdom.
Countless spheres awaiting our gift, our enlightenment.
I live in one world only. You live in none.
Now,
That's enough.
oh look at that, there's a key over here.
Here or far, Utah!
And a dead person, okay. Jorvik Theater Crypt door key, okay. I imagine I will need that at some point. There goes the Woebringer. It's very weird that the soldiers seem to have stopped fighting though.
In for the kill.
All father!
Hit him. Oh, no.
Burns! Get back here, you coward! You won't escape!
Alright, archer pricks. Oh, that actually got him. Oh, whoops. Why aren't you guys, like, you guys are the guards, right? Yeah, I think that was the last one then. Nope, one more at least is shooting at me. Now that's it. Good, finally. Alright, let's go find Luna and Yor. Wow, they are a little bit further away than I suspected. I'm also assuming they're in this building I just ran. Oh no, that's the merchant house. Okay.
What do you see?
This away we go. It's, you know, it's really weird. I guess they did it so that you have to use the bird.
Eivor!
But like, it's really weird sometimes where it's like the area you have to search is way bigger than the area the bird will show
Are
you.
you all right?
We're fine. Faravid and his cars escorted King Rishi back to the Royal Hall. Everyone is safe.
Let's regroup there.
Okay, why bother making me come here then? Oh wow, that guy was just like on the ground holding his leg and now he's just fucking booking it. Yeah, whatever. I don't know what the point of having to regroup with them there is if they're just going to immediately send us back to the Royal Hall. They could have just had us regroup with them at the Royal Hall. So, does it even matter then if you don't pick the right one? Like it... Because, like, obviously, it doesn't matter who we pick if he does that.
Conspiring right under our...
So that's weird that they bother to make you do all that searching. Unless maybe... No, because if you could kill him before, we kind of... I don't know. Once again, Eivor was slacking in this quest line. A lot of people died that wouldn't have just acted.
I want answers.
Calm, Lord Rishia. Audun is dead.
That doesn't calm me. I wanted to rip the bastard's spine out myself. You want to calm me? Start talking.
Audun aligned himself to a secret group that was plotting to overtake Jorvik.
He had help from two others, Grigory the Dockmaster and Ingeborg the Abbess.
And you, Eivor? You were after these conspirators from the moment you arrived?
Yes, though I could not let it be known. This group can reach any person, permeate the walls of any city. Much like the worms of a spoiled apple, they would have eaten Jorvik from the inside out if we let them.
But you stopped that from happening. We owe you a debt of gratitude. You can be sure Halfdan Jarl will hear of this.
If the threat is gone, then you have my gratitude as well. I'm alive today, and so are many others because of you. I'd like to name you an honorary High Reeve of Jorvik, Eivor. Would you accept?
It has a nice sound to it. You honor me, Lord.
You have earned it.
Then if I may, A hoard of silver is left unaccounted for in the grottos beneath these streets.
That's right. Silver the dockmaster was collecting.
What do you propose we do with it?
Hard-working merchants were robbed of their wares. Honor Yuletide by giving the silver back to the honest citizens of Jorvik.
A wise suggestion. I agree.
Fine. I will see to it that Hjord distributes the silver evenly. Come, Faravid. Help me secure this hoard. I could use a bloody walk.
Oh wow, I thought that guy might be annoyed that I didn't
We have a
just use
saying
it
in
for the war.
Bjarmia. Only the dead get to complain.
And we're still living.
I could muster a few complaints about the king and the treasury, but I shall forbear. You did it, Eivor.
We did. It may be we were the recipe to keep Norway from Harold all along.
We still can be.
No. Norway is behind me now, and the rest of England ahead. That said, I must be going.
Wait. Should you ever need us, we will come.
One last thing. The silver on your desk, Hjor. It planted a seed of doubt in my mind. So I must know. What is it for?
I suppose I can forego the element of surprise. I hired a silversmith to craft a love token for Lufina. A Yuletide gift.
You sneak.
I will take my leave before you shame the throne.
Until our paths cross again, old friend.
In this world, or the next.
If you drop by Jorvik again, please join us for an ale. I know of a place down the street.
Okay. So next up should be returning, right? But why can I never find Ravensthorpe? Well, hang on. So give it time to let all of the quest shit go through.
Now it seems the wind calls me back to Randvi.
Okay, there we go. Alright. So let's go talk to Randvi. How long did that take? I feel like that wasn't... It wasn't as long as the first part of this quest line, but I mean, that makes sense. So we shall go talk to Randvi. I imagine that will unlock the region around Jorvik. Obviously, in between parts, I'll go and collect all of the nonsense. And I can't imagine, and I imagine that the mysteries in Jorvik will only take one part. So we should be able to do that and get through a couple, and get through most, if not all, of the story arc. For I can't remember. Is it just Jorvikshire? Like, is that it? Is that just what the region around Jorvik is called? It would make sense. I mean, but yeah, and so we should be good for next week. And if the mysteries don't even take like enough to call the part done, we'll go and hunt the one order member that I think is around Jorvikshire. I could be wrong. I'll check once we load in there, or load in here. Because like I said, with those three dead, we only have one more order member in that.
Now it seems the wind calls me back to Randvi.
Yeah.
Let's tell her the good news.
So yeah, if we go to the order, as you see, almost all of them is gone. And I know north of the town of Gloucester. Well, unless that is actually the region around it, that would be weird, but no, it is. Oh, it's Jorvikshire. Gloucester that's Nottingham. Where the fuck is Gloucester? Oh, there it is. Well, alright, so we probably won't end up doing that, and obviously there's not going to be another zealot in Jorvik, because it's not nearly a big enough place to fight one of them, So yeah, it'll just be, although when I had it up there I should have checked, but I want to see 1, 2, 3, yeah, there's only 5 mysteries, so I mean, 100% that'll only be one part. Hopefully the mysteries will be long enough to conclude one part, but...
With respect and kindness, Eivor. He has found a family among your clan.
He is more than welcome here. As are you.
Okay. Oh, actually, come to think of it, go to quests. Breaking the order, find and kill members of the order, okay. Oh yeah, I haven't done the... Find all codex pages. How many artifacts, Roman artifacts do I have? Because I collected one in between the last two parts there. Oh god, I have a 17, yeah. I should definitely be able to turn that in. So we'll turn that in after we talk to Ranvi. Hey, you're outside of your room.
Ranvi, what is this?
Another dispute, I'm afraid, with Holger stirring the pot once again. Will you set in judgment?
Judgments are the burden of a Jarl. This is Sigurd's duty now.
He refuses to leave his quarters. Right now, you are the only noble fit for this.
I don't know. It is not my place.
Please. Only until Sigurd recovers his strength.
All right. Once more. Gudrun, Holger, come forward. You will state your cases, and I will hear you out and be as swift in my judgment as I am able. Gudrun, you may speak.
I have been robbed, Eivor. My property defaced. 3 days ago, I discovered some of my sailcloth missing. I scoured the settlement in search of it. Passing Holger's home, there I see it. Boldly displayed and worse, defaced, with scrolls and silly stories upon it.
Lies and slander!
Holger, quiet. You're well acquainted with the rules of this trial. Now, Gudrun, what did you do upon discovering your sailcloth?
I confronted him, demanding silver. For sil with Holger's inky scratching cannot be sold or bartered, can it? I ask only that I be paid for the property that was taken from me, yet he refuses.
So Holger took something that belonged to you and defaced it. Now you wish to be paid for the item. Do I understand?
That is right.
I mean, that
Holger,
makes sense.
What say you in your defense?
Short days ago, I found a pile of mildew-stained detritus beneath the docks, and salvaged what I could. I wished to use it as a canvas, you see? As a conveyance for my latest works. The sailcloth was in such a state, and so obscured from view, I assumed it was refuse, abandoned goods.
I see.
My motives were honest, Eivor. Would a thief be so brazen as to display the fruits of his crime? Hardly. Yet here she claims I have robbed and defaced her property, when all I took was rubbish left by to rot.
Nonsense.
My only crime here is that I gave something ugly and decrepit a bold new life.
I see. So you feel Gudrun disposed of something and now unreasonably seeks its return?
Exactly, yes.
All right, I have heard enough.
I might have profited from that cloth. Holger has all but robbed me of a future boon.
It was garbage. Yet now it's a part of something greater. If anything, I have increased its value. You ought to thank me.
Oh, I will thank you with the back of my...
Quiet! Let me speak. After careful thought, it is clear that...
What is this? What are you doing?
Holger and Gudrun are at odds. I hope to find a resolution.
That duty is mine alone, Eivor. You know this. Stand aside.
You were not here, brother. Nor did I wish to bother you.
A sallow excuse for such a bold defiance. I hope you enjoyed it. Are you finished singing, my dear Skald?
My Jarl, as I was saying,
Stop! Enough! I have heard more than enough to render my judgment. For as long as I've known you, Holger, you have spun words into lies. You weaken the minds of children, and delude the minds of men. I've shown you too many years of tolerance. And rather than exist in grateful meekness as Holger the liar, you sink lower. You become Holger the thief, robbing a woman of her livelihood, all in the name of your stupid stories.
Sigurd, Jarl, no, that is not the...
This is the consequence of your actions. You will pay Gudrun the value of 30 sailcloths.
30 times? Surely you jest. That would ruin me, Sigurd.
Do I look like one to play pranks, Holger? Pay the fee, or be exiled.
Great, Jarl. If I may, I seek only compensation for a single sailcloth. The rest is...
30 times! In silver! That is my judgment.
Eivor, please. Does this not seem unfair?
I mean, okay, so here's the thing, right? We're allowed to piss Sigurd off one more time. And, I mean, 30 times the price of the sailcloth is 100% unfair. Like, no doubt about it. So if we're allowed to piss him off twice, obviously we slept with his wife, that's not a good sign. We can piss him off here, but we gave Dag his axe back, that's a good sign. We left the treasure back whenever, and we didn't hit him or hate him, so...
Sigurd, the punishment must fit the crime. Your judgment is cruel and unfair.
Cruel and unfair? Oh, no. No, you have it backwards. I am the definition of what is fair and what is not. I am your Jarl, the source of all right and wrong, the Lord of justice in this place. Without rank, without order, without a chain of command, life cannot endure. Chaos will reign. Do you understand?
As my brother and my Jarl, I back you, Sigurd. But in the face of injustice, I cannot help but speak.
Have you never in your life known when to hold your tongue, Eivor? Not defer to those wiser than yourself. My judgment stands. 30 times the sailcloth's value. That is final.
Thank you, Lord, for hearing us out.
See to it that judgment is carried out exactly as I have said. Should the need arise again, do not fail to rouse me.
Thank you, Holger. And please, do not let this blunt our friendship. I did not mean for this to escalate.
No, I understand. You were well within your rights.
Can I not? I was really hoping that, like, I could talk to them after, maybe, but I guess not. Oh, we can go
Pleasure
and...
to see you, Eivor.
Sigurd?
Leave me be.
If you wish it.
Okay, well, Sigurd's being a prick, so...
I want to thank you for your judgment, Eivor. For stepping in when Sigurd would not, in spite of what happened.
Poor man. I've never known him to be so angry and reckless. Is that a side you've seen?
Rarely. There have been moments when he was distressed, worried, afraid. But nothing like this. Never, ever like this.
Let us do our best for him as we take care of our own. We're his best hope for healing.
If it is not too late. In the meantime, we press on.
I have purged the Order of Ancients from Jorvik with Lufjuna and Hjor's aid. And should we ever need theirs, they will come.
You do this work well, Eivor. Is it a prelude to you joining the Hidden Ones?
I doubt it. Not enough glory in these back-alley brawls.
Okay, Jorvik complete. Oh yeah, and immediately it pops up, so that's definitely where we'll be going next. But I'm not going to worry about that right now. Also, when I looked up, because I decided to look up to see just how much shit Holger gets into, we're supposed to have that quest after we finish.
I should talk to Hytham about my next targets.
Well, where the... What's this? Oh, I think we have a letter that's actually going to give us a quest. To Eivor of the Raven Clan, Reeve, Stowe, and Urke cordially request your presence at the unveiling of New London. Your presence is not needed, but would be warmly welcomed after all you have done for our fair city. Okay. See, now shit like this, it's like, is there actually something that I can go and do with these? Because that's not the first time where I've had stuff that's like invited me to do something. Because I think we had one, and then like I ran all around the area and couldn't actually do anything about it. Received another letter from our poor fellow soldier of Christ. He may have uncovered a few new targets. Visit my bureau when you have some time.
I should speak with Hytham.
Okay, well, here he is. Oh, wait, no, that's Basim, right? Not Hytham. Whoops. I don't know why I always forget. I hear one of their names and I just assume that it's the one I'm standing in front of. Or, like, whichever one I see next.
Jorvik is now free of the Order's influence.
Brilliant as ever, my friend. Thank you for all you have done. Ah, here is something for you. An odd letter arrived a few days ago, signed by one calling himself...
A poor fellow soldier of Christ.
That's right. Someone you know.
Not by sight. But this soldier has intimate knowledge of the Order. He's the reason I've found them so easily in the cities.
The letter says you must travel to Winchester, visit God's house and look for a man in white. Then recite this passage. When pride cometh, then cometh shame. But with the lowly cometh wisdom.
All right. I will speak with Randri, get a fuller picture of all this.
Do you need something?
No, I don't have enough shit to give you.
I have to go.
Then go
15 medallions, that's got to be the rest of them, right? Because, like, I don't think that there's, like, because I think I only have, like, 4 right now. Because I'm pretty sure after we did the rest of it. I'm assuming the wolf was there. Because if not, that was really weird. Alright. I guess I didn't have to quite come down this far, but... Like I said, we should... Because I'm pretty sure you need to turn in 11 of the artifacts at a time, which is a weird amount, but... At least I needed 11 last time, but I got 17, so even if it did go up, we may still have enough to turn in.
Here you
Oh,
are.
13, it did
More
go
relics for your collection.
Let me see what you have. Wonderful. And here is something for you.
Ooh, a
Bring
Roman
me
gladiator
more like
statue,
this.
eh? Oh, see, now
I must be on my way now. Goodbye.
Vale, Eivor.
17, let's see, I had in game 13, I had 4 left, so 13 more there. That may very well be the last of those as well, then. 17 more, I mean, that would make sense. Well, since I got this Roman statue here, let's see. Tripping over the dog. Does it not show, like, the new symbol thing? Guess not. Just start at the bottom. These are the tree warriors. Valkyrie, Roman bath. Oh, that's a blooming statue. Ah, there it is. I don't know. They're all busted. I don't really like the fact that they're busted. What is this one? Well, that one looks weird. But it does look very Roman, so I'll leave it. And then break my game, apparently. Well, it looks like that'll be... Oh, no, there we go. I was going to say, it looks like that'll be it. Well, I mean, that is it for this part anyway. Yeah, that's good. Oops. Apparently, there's a fence here. But yeah, that'll be it for this part. Like I said, in between parts, I'll go and gather all the welfare shit in the city. And then next part, we'll clean up the 5 mysteries that are there. And then we'll start on the new... what is Shrubs? Irvis. I don't know why I keep thinking that. It's Irvishire. Let's see. And then after Irvishire, Nottingham is 250. Oh man, Irvishire is pretty big, but it looks like we even have... Oh, well, that's what we can do. If the 5 mysteries don't take very long, we have 3 points to raid. So, like, goddamn. But anyway, 250 there, 220 there, 340, and Winchester's 250. So, after that, which is 190, I guess then we'll head into Gloucester, which is 220, up to Nottingham, which is 250, and then into Winchester, which is also 250, and then Hamptonshire, which is 340, which I imagine will then lead us back to Norway. And in between parts, I may also take a little peek up north to see if I can find Hadrian's Wall, because it should be along here somewhere, because there is an achievement to light all the fires there. So that'll be it for this part. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you next week for more.